on the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. Oh, hi there. Folks, being as digested in this great white moose-roaming, tundra-spanning, syrup-sucking utopia as I am, it's always snowing for me. But then again, that might just be my dandruff. Tonight, we're counting down the top 12 environmental stories of 2012. I'm Guy Riel, and this is the Canadian Rielity. Now, we've got a long way to go, so let's dive right in. Coming in at number 12 is an environmental news story Mad Lib. In blank, the blank Ministry of the Environment officially declared the blank extinct. The once abundant population dwindled out due to overhunting and habitat destruction. This year, those blanks are filled by September, Japanese, and the Japanese river otter. Well, at least before we gave this species the boot, we got to turn them into some. Moving on, the 11th most important environmental news story this year is Bill McKibben's deplorable Do the Math tour. The campaign urged students to do the math on climate change and take action to convince their schools to divest in fossil fuels. Now, who does this urban bicoastal elite think he is? Do the math? I didn't sleep my way to the top at Harvard to have some know-it-all shove values down my throat. No thank you. I'll take a pipeline. That's where the money is. Number 10 is the complete avoidance of the issue of climate change during the United States presidential election, entirely ignoring it in the debates for the first time in a decade. In his speech to the Republican National Convention, Mitt Romney went as far as to mock President Obama's commitment to slow the rise of the oceans. Republicans continued to laugh until sometime in late October, when the Atlantic Ocean invaded the Northeast and swept away their hopes for presidency. And just like a carpenter, we're down to single digits. Number 9 is all things offshore drilling. Shell had to postpone its plans to begin its offshore operations in the Arctic because they damaged a containment dome during testing. I say let it run. It wouldn't be the first time we put great responsibility in the hands of a damaged dome. In November, BP pleaded guilty to 11 counts of manslaughter. You know, for that whole Gulf spill thing. BP is expected to pay $4.5 billion in restitution, meaning the current going rate for an American life is approximately $410 million. And since BP is currently worth approximately $131 billion, it's worth 300 people, further proving the now classic saying, corporations aren't just people, they're entire Mormon families, my friend. Speaking of people who are worth more than other people, let's look at number 8. Kate is pregnant! Oh my gosh! Royal baby! Frankly, I don't know who wrote this list, but I'm upset Duchess Middleton's uterus only made 8. That gestating sack of chromosomes is already number 1. In here. Our number 7 is only somewhat less adorable than a genderless fetus. The case of the missing bees. Every year for the past 15, an average of 1/3 of commercial colonies has collapsed because their bees left and never returned. In July, scientists revealed that the culprit was a group of pesticides known as neonicotinoids. But since these neonics, as they say on the street, are a major part of the United States agricultural industry, I've decided to simply do nothing about it. Sorry, bees, there's just something about forcing flowers into premarital intercourse that I've always found a little disturbing.